Our children have two big, huge needs. One is attachment, and the other is being themselves, like authenticity. And so when these are at odds, it can be kind of challenging. Kind of look at it this way. My mom, was an amazing mom. I'm the youngest of 9 kids biologically, plus we had tons of foster kids. She was loving, she was fun, she was an amazing mom. But she had some of her own stuff too, because she had a child as well, like all of us. And so my mom had lots of room for my sadness. If I was sad or crying or whatever, even think back to being a teenager, if I had a breakup or something, she'd be like, Hannah, I'm just going to put on the kettle. I want to hear all about it. Come on over for a hug. Like she was lots of room for that in me. My mom had lots of room for silly Hannah, for my silliness. My mom's hilarious and we had a lot of fun together. But my mom had absolutely zero room for my anger, for angry Hannah. If I was angry, my mom would just withdraw all her warmth from me, cold as ice. I knew I didn't get attachment, which is a child's greatest need, and authenticity at the same time, because if I was angry with my mom, she would pull herself away from me. So I had to put my anger away. I had to pretend I wasn't angry because I couldn't have attachment and anger at the same time because she would just withdraw herself from me, remove all warmth from me if I showed any signs of anger or upsetness with her. I only tested this once as a child that I remember. It was in grade 7, which would make sense that would be the time I would test it because it's about grade 7 that our hormones hit. We're flooded with a sense of I want to be me. Like we get flooded with this sense of, authenticity of this is who I am and I'm not you. And I remember one morning in grade 7, I had an argument with my mom before school. I wanted to cut my hair short and my mom wanted me to have long hair. And I just didn't think this was fair. I was like, it's my hair. Like I should be able to cut my hair. And I was really upset about it. And I was vocal about my upsetness. My mother withdrew all her warmth from me completely, as cold as ice. I then had to walk to the bus stop to school. So I walked to the bus stop. I get to the bus stop and I'm waiting for the bus. My whole being was flooded with sort of an anxiety. I didn't know the words for that at the time because in my generation, I don't think we knew the word anxiety when I was a kid, but I just knew I didn't feel right. I walked back home and I apologized to my mom. I actually was not sorry, but I did not know how to get through my day with my mother's warmth withdrawn from me. I didn't know how to survive the uncomfortableness of her attachment, like that loss of attachment and her pulling away. So I had to switch who I was, change who I was to bring her warmth back so I could get through my day. Now, there's a cost to that. When we have to twist ourselves, when we have to work for our parents' love rather than just rest in it, when we have to pretend we don't feel things that we feel or change who we are or in order for our parents to be close to us, it's a very alarming experience and it causes anxiety. And so Dr. Gordon Neufeld coined a beautiful term called bridging. Bridging is the art of keeping a relationship alive no matter what. And I loved how he sort of put this term together. And what it means then is something I do with I've done with my kids all the time and also with, students I've worked with everybody, with all the children I've worked with, is that what it means is that relationship is not a reward. It means that we might have to, give our kids consequences. There might be discipline. We might have a no. We might have a firm no. There might even be a blow up. You're with your teen or your kid, and there's a big upset. But what it means here in this context is that the adult goes first with their warmth to make a bridge to that child. So that child doesn't have to sheepishly find their way back to us. After a big altercation, I think sometimes with my teens, sometimes kind of big blow ups. At the end of the day, I might go, oh gosh, I'm about to watch a movie. I was wondering if you want to join me. I'm thinking of going for a walk. I was wondering if you want to go for a walk with me. What it means is that nothing is going to get in the way of this relationship. Yeah, sometimes we're going to have hard days. Yeah, sometimes we're going to have to say no. Yeah, sometimes there's going to have to be discipline or a consequence or whatever the thing is. But my relationship is not ever going to be withdrawn. We're good no matter what. It's like I'm saying, we're good. It means, smiling at the child afterwards, or maybe it's a thumbs up, or maybe it's an invitation to do something with the child. But what you're basically saying is, I am here no matter what. And my relationship with you will not be withdrawn no matter how difficult things get to us. So I'm very grateful for that, Dr. Gordon Neufield's term of bridging, because it really shifted my parenting relationship with my kids. It kept things alive no matter how difficult things are. I remember it is my responsibility as the parent, because I have the developmental capacity. We might have to go, oh my gosh, I don't feel like being warm to a kid who's not being nice to me. But somebody has to go first. And that somebody is us. A, because we took on this role, and B, because if we're waiting for them to go first, it's probably not going to happen. And so again, it's like this chicken and egg scenario where we go warm first, and then the attachment energy comes and it goes around in circles. So yes, dive into bridging. Remember, keep the relationship alive no matter what. Our children should be able to rest in our love, not have to work for it.